when you listen to the Five Nights at Freddy's songs when you're older and realize that half of them are garbage. So glad I grew up with this. But damn, this one is better. I'm on a dinner date. What do I say? She's so cute and I'm nervous. Five Nights at Freddy's fans getting ready to buy Secret of the Mimic. Friday fans celebrating Jason's birthday on Friday the 13th. Nobody, absolutely nobody. History of humanity according to Five Nights at Freddy's fans. Humanity before Five Nights at Freddy's, BFNAF. Humanity after Five Nights at Freddy's, AFNAF. All the ways I grabbed my nut. My wedding. Secret of the Mimic launch. Practically how the safe room looked like after William was lured in by the entity for Dead by Daylight. Charlotte, Emily, Cassidy, where is the body? Look at my lawyer dog, I'm going to jail. Hey Flowey, how many days until the Secret of the Mimic comes out? 1. Hey Dio, how many days until Secret of the Mimic? OG Five Nights at Freddy's fans, when they see these stuff around them. Single dad, dead wife, goofy ace son, inventor, designs robots, Edwin is Chipper, Edwin is mother ducking human Chipper, Holy Duck Chipper is a Redwin parallel. There comes a time when all of Beaver's rage and sorrow are poured into something, and it becomes stronger than himself. A good yet flawed father who couldn't handle the loss of his son, and only killed children, because of a twisted grief. Overdramatic theateric mere deer who kills for fun. Overdramatic theateric mere deer who kills fun, and couldn't care less about his children. I just moved into Utah, dog. I breathe air for you. I pump blood for you. I filter waste for you. I always come back. Nobody. The Mimic choosing which disguise to wear. Five Nights at Freddy's fans. Who did the bite of 87? A. Toy Freddy. B. Toy Bonnie. C. Toy Chica. D. The Mangle. Bonnie is blue. No, Bonnie is purple. You ate jots. What was that, punk? Bonnie is off the stage. We need to get the duck out. Fun fact, there's actually a way to get Springtrap for free. Just send us a video of you killing 5 kids, and we'll give you a code that'll unlock him. You have a 10-hour flight. Where are you sitting? Daddy, not now. Daughter. Daddy, not now. Son. Dad, not now. Son. Michael, not now. Father. Where were you on the night of the mere deer? Being purple. Oh. Does the prosecutor have a better comeback? But Your Honor, innocent. I wish I had more fame than Henry. I shall now kill Henry's daughter. Know the work rules. Appropriate. I kill kids. Or, you're sweet. Inappropriate. I abase my kids and wife too. Hello, human resources? Daughter the dining area. Daughter dining. Hey, I wanted to tell you I'm coming out as a trans woman. That's great. As your friend, I'll support you no matter what. 1 year later. Man, HRT sure is amazing. Why the duck do you look like me? Yes, he might be a child murderer, but that man is very much a protector of children. Like, the entire reason he is Springtrappies, because his son got killed. That man would not dare let Freddy roam free without at the very least breaking off a limb or 2 or 3 or 4. Do you think in Dead by Daylight's universe, Springtrap would beat the shut out of Freddy Krueger after learning what he did? What do you mean by that? They're unique, expect something soon. Guys, I think Afton was in the right. Did you know? Old Man Consequences was intentionally designed after Manny Hifley. This is because Manny is literally Satan. Duck Manny. How the Fredbear's Family Diner employee looks at me when I shout an ender pearl, and then throw a water cup at the closest employee wearing a spring lock suit. People who say that Bonnie is blue. People who say that Bonnie is purple. Me who says that Bonnie is violet. How Five Nights at Freddy's fan approach secret characters. It's just an Easter egg. She had minor appearances, but it's not important. Not everything has to have an explanation. Error 404. The beard in movie Afton. 1. Has all of 5 minutes of screen time. 2. All his actions are off screen. Extremely vague and rely too much on fridge horror. 3. Puts 10% effort into stabbing people. 4. Can only manipulate people because they're stupid. 6. Got beaten by a freaking cupcake. 7. Has no basic background, origins, or motivations. 8. Is pimped out by Matthew Lillard. The Chad the Silver Eyes Afton. 1. Is an active treat all through the entire book. 2. His act of mere-deering the 5 kids although off screen is given a lot of weight and detail to show how horrific it was. 3. Traumatized an entire town and is despised by everyone. 4. Has a backstory and interesting motivation. 5. Is described as being literally dead inside. 6. Brute ally stabs a cop to death. 7. Is extremely terrifying and dangerous. So, my iPod does this ducking genius factory thing, where it forgets which artwork goes with which album, and it makes guesses. Because it's pretty sure I won't notice. June. The month that Secret of the Mimic is coming out. The Mimic coming out on Pride Month, you love to see it. The Mimic coming out. The Mimic's secret is being Guy. What's a rainbow? Guy writes. There's money, the sign of God's promise to never destroy the whole earth with a flood. It is an optical phenomenon that separates sunlight into its continuous spectrum when the sun shines on raindrops. Mere-deared by your friends. The coolest Five Nights at Freddy's game you've ever seen. Alright, get lost, all of ya. You're fired. Go on. Scrap. Get put of here, you moochers. That's right, keep moving. Except you. You stay. Drake, the kind of fandom Freddy to feel personally attacked when someone makes fun of a thing they like. Me when I see Edwin with the Mimic mimicking his wife in Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic instead of Edwin saying, "My name is Edwin. I made the Mimic." It was difficult to put the pieces together. Did Edwin make out with a Mimic? Trade offer. I receive nothing. You receive the artwork of your choose. It will be mid. Fazbear Entertainment. Make new characters. Fazbear Entertainment. Nap, steal everything from that old man over there. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to 6. Help wanted. Security breach. I always come back. Looks inside. Isn't coming back anymore. One of my friends brings pineapple pizza for the gaming night party. Me. Although, for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, so don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. Hello Curly from Mouthwashing. Hello Michael Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. Living corpse who is disfigured and left almost unrecognizable, manipulated and betrayed by someone they held dear to their heart, forced to be mangled, and in constant pain due to someone else's evil deeds. Their own mistakes and bad decisions led to unintended consequences that lead to the people they care for dying horrific and grotesque doubts. They wish they were dead, but external forces keep them alive when they are in agony and wish for a painless doubt. William seeing the animatronics move at night for the first time. Kill 5 children. Return to Freddy's and destroy the robots. Get chased by ghosts and get spring locked. Get chased by ghosts and get spring locked. Impress her by holding the door open for her. This is Mrs. Afton. Trust. Fear not, kids, I'll save you. Kick. Father, you came to save us. Yeah, he was already dead when I found him. Oh no, my knife is gone. I can beat him with my fists. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 releasing in winter could mean introducing Freddy Frostbear. The December 2025 release date might be a tactical strategy. I have the worst disguise. No, I have the worst one. Amateurs. What was that? Punk. Amateurs. The zombie never talks. They think the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 version is the best. There is a difference between being good and just being scary. His entire personality is just being scary. Stalks and hunts his victims like a feral animal. The demon. Cartoonishly evil. Shows how remorse or guilt for his chimes. He is just over the top levels of evil. He's so evil it's just kinda corny. The Yapper. Exposition City. He isn't even that menacing anymore. Talks way too much. As corny as a cornfield. The actor. My personal favorite. Just the right amount of fear factor and speaking. Genuinely menacing. Sees what he does as a twisted art and always is eager to put on another performance. He may be a child mere dear, but he has standards. God damn it. The victim pool is a little older than I'm used to. Oh yeah, man, you're telling me. William definitely lost his balls. Which Five Nights at Freddy's thing, take, or subject, fandom related or not, makes you act like this? I have seen this abomination, and I'd force you to see it too. You cannot convince me that they aren't canon. Remember when we saw William Afton in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 1990? Who has a more intimidating stare? I might be going insane, but why is William looking like a cutie patootie in this Dead by Daylight frame? Enjoy these 5 long nights. Kick back and grab a slice. This is brilliant. But I like this. Brains. Me. I ship McKenna. Listen. Me and the boys ready to kill the night guard. Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Five Nights at Freddy's secret game. Someone says Five Nights at Freddy's is trash. Me at their door at 3 AM. Me against my brother. So you've come back to fight again, coward. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. Enid x Michael isn't a good ship. Weird Five Nights at Freddy's fangirls. Nien. Enid just living him life. Enid when he sees exotic butters. Enid when he talks with Mike. Enid when he is eating exotic butters while talking to Mike. What the words in my head sound like. How it actually came out. Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Fire. Me. This is fine. Night Guard. They must be going easy on me. Toy Chica, you wanna guess again? Five Nights at Freddy's World. Me. Any other Five Nights at Freddy's games? Isn't Afton dead? The foolish mortals. Dad killing kids. Dad seeing the kids' ghosts. When you lose Ultimate Custom Night, you try to kill someone to calm your rage. Break up with Mike. Or draw 25. Kids, violence is never the answer. Five Nights at Freddy's is a bad game. Die. Do you guys want me to make Five Nights at Freddy's timeline theory on my YouTube channel? Me spams a bunch of lines, dots, and dashes in the group chat. My Five Nights at Freddy's loving friends who speak Morse code, wondering why I'm planning to kill Freddy in Morse code. 1889 AD. Van Gogh, your work is garbage. 2015 AD. He was truly ahead of his time. It's tragic how nobody understands an artist until long after they die. 2285 AD. This is Bill. He ships good ships. He doesn't ship Circus Baby X Enid. Be like Bill. When you know nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's lore. When you know how to play the game. When you know some of the lore. When you know all of the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. When you skip nights in Five Nights at Freddy's. Quack. One does not simply find out Five Nights at Freddy's lore. YouTube ads, when they see you watching literally anything over 10 minutes. Allow me to introduce myself. Good stuff. Funko and Senshi. Anybody wanna do a chat or singing kind of thing? But with it's been so long. All 5 nights. Who wants to comment the lyrics to Merry Five Nights at Freddy's Christmas? I played Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Only cried for 3 hours. Who would win? Me, Enid. Hey, keep Chica away from me, and don't think you can eat me. There's a Five Nights at Freddy's stream. There's only 84 followers. Me, Five Nights at Freddy's fans. My sister, non-Five Nights at Freddy's fans. Agreeing on Five Nights at Freddy's ships. Enid XCB shippers. Five Nights at Freddy's community. Me, Enid XCB shippers. Five Nights at Freddy's community. POV, you did something bad. Your mom. You. What people are looking forward to. what I'm looking forward to. You can only pick one. Choose wisely. A cat girlfriend. She loves you. All answers to the Five Nights at Freddy's storyline and lore. You would be a complete fool to not pick this one. My voice normally. My voice in recordings. There can't be two Freddys, right? Freddy, Toy Freddy, am I a joke to you? When you close the door before Foxy reaches you. Is your child annoying, complacent, or just a brat? If so, call Purple Geico and we will fix them. Purple Geico is not responsible for missing children and should not be called about missing kids. Teacher, you can't hear images. Me. My squid nap is returning me after hearing me talk about Five Nights at Freddy's lore for 5 hours. William. Things are good. The souls. The spring lock suit. It seems I was mistaken. Time turns to 12 o'clock. The animatronics. We were good, but now we are bad. Upgrade. Upgrade. Spooky. Balloon Boy is in the vent. Me accidentally opens camera for 1/2 second. Balloon Boy, I'm about to end this man's whole career. Scott showing us what's in the box. Every Five Nights at Freddy's fan. No one. The night janitor at Circus Babies. After all these years. Finally, I have them all. Teacher, why are you feeling scared? Me, oh it's nothing. My brain. The mall Santa looking me dead in the eyes as I flood his lap with diarrhea. Me, yo pass the aux cord. Friend, you better not play trash. Me, it's been so long. Dancing and crying. When your friend brings you to a party, but you're an introvert. I hate this place. People who don't know. People who know. I bet there aren't any better colors than me. Did you hear that, Will? Power runs out. Freddy, Honst has awakened the Ancient One. When Bonnie is in the left doorway and you press the close door button, error door cannot shut sound plays. The night guard chuckles. I'm in danger. Are ya winning, son? Yeah dad. I think that I'm finally getting through this night. If I can hold back those animatronics just a little longer, then I can finally. The man behind the slaughter. The slaughter behind the man. The man behind the man. Matt Pat is going insane trying to solve the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. Every Five Nights at Freddy's fan trying to solve it themselves. Scott watching everyone get it wrong. What the heck are you? Doubt. What you got there? A smoothie. What do you think he's listening to? Probably heavy metal or hard rock. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 song. The Living Tombstone. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. The animatronics after killing the night guard. Now what? No one. Into the pit. Hippity hoppity. Your father is now my property. What my sister wants to wear. What I wanna wear. Where girls cried. Where boys cried. Where men cried. Where legends cried. When you're so bad that you die on night 1 of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Game over. Gamer. My mom. Me on my phone for 0.00000000007 seconds. My mom. Five Nights at Freddy's fans. Oh my god. Dee Dee is the most annoying character. Scott when making Five Nights at Freddy's World. Hold my beer. My zombie apocalypse team. Team leader. Brawler. Weapons expert. Brains. Medic. Speed fighter. Mascot. Guy who ice first. Wait, the cake was a lie? Always has been. Some stranger in a rabbit suit. Do you trust me, kid? With every cell of my body. Hi, my name is Jason. Nice to meet you, Jason. Five Nights at Freddy's. Fredbear did the bite of 83, not the bite of 87. Balloon Boy steals my batteries. Me. Casually approach child. Grasp child firmly. Yeet the child. When you manage to survive a fire and getting hurt in a spring lock suit, you know, I'm something of an immortal myself. Kit is all by himself. Afton. It's free real estate. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to 6. Help wanted. Security breach. Me ready to kill my cousin when he enters my room. Killing Charlie only and getting over your grief for your late son. Murdering 11 crucial members of your target market demographic whose parents will never pay you again. Theory on the main 4 animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to 2 Jaws. The main animatronics have a Fredbear-like design in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, they don't. The reason can be for the bite incident, so they made the jaw extendable, with the animatronics showing their jaws being extended. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 animatronics with their jaws not being extended. You can't hear words. Hello. Phone guy. Five Nights at Freddy's. Bon. Go get him. Was that the bite of 87? Connection terminated. I always come back. What are Afton and Henry's opinion on school? Afton says, a place where I murder more children and put them in suits. Henry says, a place to learn, get ready, and have fun. William Afton is murdering child guests of Fred or Fazbear's. Panic. He gets spring locked and ice. Calm. I always come back. Panic. People that hate the red eyes in Five Nights at Freddy's movie. People that like the red eyes in Five Nights at Freddy's movie. We will have so much fun together. Just one rule. Keep the light on. What would you like to do? Turns the lights on and off repeatedly, over and over and over again. Hey, stop that. Stop it. You do it one more time, I'm gonna be real mad.